Something strange is happening inside the Cleveland Browns, and most fans haven't realized just how serious it is yet, because this isn't just about football anymore. This isn't just about wins, losses, or even one player. This is about control. And right now, the Browns are taking it back in a way the NFL rarely sees. It all started with a moment that didn't seem that big at first. But if you were paying attention, you could feel the shift instantly. When Jamar Chase made his comments, it lit a spark. Not just among fans, but inside locker rooms. The kind of spark that spreads fast. And then came the response. Myles Garrett didn't brush it off. He didn't laugh it away. He said it straight. He felt disrespected. That's when you knew. This wasn't just talk anymore. Something deeper was building. But that was just the beginning. Because the real moment that changed everything didn't happen on the field. It happened in front of microphones. When Andrew Berry stepped up and completely shut it down. No long explanation. No back and forth. Just a cold, direct response. I don't want to waste more breath on that. And just like that, the tone changed. You have to understand, general managers don't talk like that unless something is seriously off behind the scenes. That wasn't frustration. That was a message. And it wasn't just aimed at one reporter. It was aimed at the entire media circle around the Browns. And once you start looking closer, you realize exactly why. Because quietly over the past few months, one name kept getting dragged into every conversation, Shedeur Sanders, and not in a normal way. Not, he needs to improve here, or he struggled in this game. No, it went way beyond that. Suddenly, it wasn't just about football. It was about his personality, his leadership, his mindset. Reports started popping up. Rumors started circulating. And fans started hearing the same thing over and over again. Until it started to feel real, even when there wasn't clear proof behind it. And that's where things crossed the line. Because there's a difference between criticism and building a narrative. And what was happening around Shedeur, that wasn't normal coverage anymore. That was narrative stacking. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. A comment here, a headline there, a segment leaning just slightly negative. Then another one, and another one. Until suddenly everyone's saying the same thing, and nobody remembers where it even started. But that's the power of repetition. And Andrew Berry saw all of it. He didn't react immediately. He didn't go public. He just watched and waited. Until, finally, he made his move. And that move wasn't loud, but it was powerful. Access started getting tighter. Conversations got shorter. Certain voices stopped getting the same information they used to, and just like that, the balance shifted. Because here's what most people don't realize, access is everything. When reporters are close to a team, they don't just report stories. They shape them. They control how fans see players, how narratives grow, how reputations are built or broken. So what happens when that access disappears? Everything changes. Suddenly, those same voices don't carry the same weight. Suddenly, the Browns control what gets out and what doesn't. And inside the building, that changes things even more, because now, instead of constant outside noise, the focus shifts back to football, back to development, back to building something real. And for Shedeur Sanders, that might be the biggest difference of all. No more daily speculation about who he is. No more constant questioning of things that have nothing to do with performance, just the game. And that sends a message to everyone in that locker room. We've got your back. And in the NFL, that kind of message matters more than people think. But here's where things get risky. Because this move, it's a gamble, a big one. Because when you take control like this, when you push the media back, when you build everything around one quarterback, you're making a statement. And that statement comes with pressure. If Shedeur Sanders steps up, if he delivers, if he proves all the noise was wrong, then the Browns look like geniuses. The narrative flips overnight. The same voices that doubted him, they disappear or suddenly change their tone. But if he struggles, if things don't click right away, then everything comes crashing back and louder than ever. Because the media doesn't forget, and once access is limited, speculation only gets stronger. More questions, more theories, More people trying to figure out what's really happening behind closed doors. So now, everything comes down to one thing: performance. Because no matter how much control you take, no matter how much noise you cut out, in the NFL, there's one truth that never changes. What